Hello, hello, my beautiful earth signs. Welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Let's have a look at the next 3 months. So, January, February, and March. So, we're looking at the beginning of 2024, the first quarter of 2024. Let's see what's going on generally for you. So, we're talking to Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, we'll be looking at each month and generally looking to see what's possibly going on for the earth element. We will be doing the individual 3 months ahead readings for all the signs. Those will be up on Patreon, so do consider joining us. You can get the links beneath this video. They will also be up for purchase through our website for the individual signs pertaining to the next 3 months, the first 3 months of 2024. So we're looking at Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, the Earth element. Please, Spirit, what's going on generally? Generally speaking, let's look at the month of January. We have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, the month of February, so we've got a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We've got the World card in the month of February, and in the month of March we have the Three of Swords. Let's take some more cards. Let's look at love. Let's look at love. So for Earth, please, Spirit, January, February, March of 2024. What's going on in love for my beautiful Earth element, Earth signs? January, we've got the World card. You've got the World card here as well. February, we've got the Star. And in March, we have the Empress. Let's have a look at, let's take some tarot and see what's going on in each month. For Earth signs, please, Spirit, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the month of January 2024. What's going on with Earth signs? We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Nine of Wands. A lot of fire. A lot of fire, a lot of desire, a lot of passion in the month of January. Let's see what's going on in the month of February for the Earth element. We've got the Knight of Cups, we have the Magician, and we have the Ten of Wands. In March, we have the Two of Pentacles, and you can't even see the cards. Let's just push these up a little bit. The Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Let's take some Lenormand. Earth signs, Earth element, please, Spirit. January. We have the Ship, the Tower, and the Fox. February, we have the Fish, the House, and the Mice. And the month of March for earth element, please, Spirit. Earth. We have the letter. We have the book. And we have the clouds. Let's have a look and see where you will be emotionally pertaining to your psyche. Things that are hidden from your awareness as well. Because many times we do not know what's going on emotionally. It's like we are unconscious many times of emotions that lay dormant within our soul. So what could be activated, and we're looking at you emotionally, psychologically in the month of January. What's going on in the month of January? We have an open book, which speaks to lessons in the month of February. We have fears. And in March, we have a new direction. Generally speaking, Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, she could be someone that is very powerful, very creative, very intuitive. She also follows her heart. She could be quite fiery. She could be in a position of leadership. She's someone that doesn't hold back on her desires. She will chase, she will act, she will create. She's got the ability to create. And I see a lot of fire here. We've got a Knight of Wands. We've got the Queen of Wands and a Knight of Wands. What sits between them is the World. So I'm wondering if you're not dealing with someone that is at that comes from a different part of the world. This may be business. This doesn't have to be a romantic attraction or anything like that. Where love is concerned, it's talking about embrace. Embrace a completion point, a cycle that is closing up. Something is ending, something is completing. The embrace card, embracing someone who's quite different. Now, if this is a love connection, we do have a Knight and a Queen. The Queen is more experienced. Obviously, there could be an age difference. The embrace card could also say that the Fool's journey is coming to an end, because what I see here is we do have the Ten of Swords in the Lenormand, even though it's the ship and the ship speaks to abundance, it speaks to transition and change. It could speak to physical travel, traveling over water. But this, because the Ten of Swords is like a challenging ending, relative possibly again to someone who could be at a physical distance, or it's the end of the hardships, maybe, because the Tower is the Six of Swords, which again, Six of Swords speaks to traveling over water, transitioning to more serenity. We've got strong air here, so it's got to do with communication, perception, possibly also anything legal. And we've got, the Tower speaks to it's a certain time. The Tower is delays. So you're in January, you're in some sort of a transition. I'm wondering if there's a plan, some sort of a plan. You're planning things and possibly not speaking about this transition, this change. Ten of Swords could also be leaving a difficult situation in the past, some sort of a betrayal. In January, you realize that you've been going through some sort of a lesson. The book is open here where your psyche is concerned. the book is open, so it means some sort of a lesson or something will be revealed to you, something that you needed to learn. For some of you, this could also speak to you're ready to transition, to take action towards something that you desired to learn, which involves travel. I mean, the book could speak to higher education. We've got so much fire, so much possibility of Sagittarian energies in the month of January. Not only Sagittarius, all the fire signs could be included here. We know that knights speak to movement, taking action. The Knight of Wands, he follows his perception, he follows what he creates, he does what he loves. He's a free-spirited soul. But we also see that this Knight of Wands, it's like he's coming out of the Four of Wands, which the Four of Wands can speak to a marriage, it could speak to some sort of a contract as well, pertaining to something that you're creating, something that you're working on, something that you're giving life to. The month of January 2024 could be a very, very busy month, full of work, feeling as though you're bogged down with hardships. A lot is going on, but and we know the Embrace card speaks to the fixed signs. The fixed signs speaking to Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. It's the Fool's journey comes to an end. So you're embracing some sort of a completion point where in January you needed to find intelligent ways of holding on, even though it's quite challenging. I do see a lot of energy being used up. The energy could be because of work, because of situations connected to the home as well. We see the Nine of Wands here as well, and we've got the Fox, and the Fox, yes, the Fox can speak to strategy, intelligence, but can also speak to sneakiness. Finding a way to uphold your strength, to continue. It's as though you're at some sort of a finish line. I get here. Now I feel as though you've been working very hard. I don't know if this is on a home. I don't know if this is in a business. It's like you're building on something. The Four of Wands is an open portal. It's a 1111 card, which means there will be openings, opportunities for travel, for possibly moving towards a place that you could call home, which that was something very difficult for you at some point. You're finding a way, because we see with the Tower, there's like blockages. It's like what's blocking this transition. The Fox and the Ship, it's like they're wanting to meet up. So this transition, this change, this movement over water, possible travel is blocked. It's just delayed, nevertheless. So I'm getting here that what it is that you desire, what it is that you've been working on, you've been creating, you're following your heart. And you're being very strategic. And I would say also, on another level, I feel as though you will not be sharing a lot of this information with a lot of people in your periphery. Whether it's family, whether it's work colleagues, there's something that you're strategizing, something that you're preparing to complete. Yes, it could be a project. Yes, it could be possibly an ending to some sort of a betrayal, some sort of a chapter, a difficult chapter in your life, the journey, some sort of a journey that you've been on. Remember the Fool's journey. The Embrace card is the closing up of the cycle. It's a major closing up, but which possibly will open up new doors. The Embrace card could be called the Marriage card, which speaks to a possible ending for some of you. It's a card of success though. So I don't know where you're putting your energy into. And I'm going to say also that for some of you, because of your obligations with career and doing what it is that you desire, I feel as though you're some people, your tribe, family members, and anything to do with your personal life, it's like they're trying to hold you back from what it is you're hoping to manifest, to create in your life. I get that that's the notion for the month of January. Okay, let's go into the month of February. You've got the World card again here. So there's a continuation here of a possible success, of possibly an ending, a major karmic closing up. Surely. Now, some of you could be dealing with someone that could be at a physical distance with the World card, dealing with a foreigner, a stranger, someone who has been raised differently to what you have, let's say. Where love is concerned, we've got the Heal card and the Star. So the Heal card, and we see the chains that are being broken here. This is the energy of Aquarius. So I don't know if you're leaving an Aquarius, breaking free from an Aquarian individual. We know that the Star speaks to a possible healing, or that there's hope through ending a major cycle in your personal life to opening up a new one, because Aquarius speaks to the future. Aquarius also speaks to truth. Okay, now it's fixed air energy, but the Star nevertheless is a possible wish fulfillment here. A wish fulfillment, what? To break free from, because we do see here, we see the Knight of Cups, the Magician, and the 10 of Wands. You go from the 9 to the 10. It's like you are completing something from January here. There's a lot of stress and anxiety and third parties here. Possible injustices as well. With the Mice, we've got the Abundance here, the Fish, and it's the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Pisces comes through as well here. And we've also got the King of Cups. So we've got a King of Pentacles and a King of Cups. I'm wondering if some of you, and King of Pentacles and King of Cups, they're both recessive. It's yin energy. More emotional, more hidden, needing security. Possibly if this is the same person, I do feel someone here has got strong Aquarius in their chart. One of these kings possibly that you're dealing with. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've also got the 7 of Wands here. Someone being called to take action here. And possibly also feeling as though it's like Spirit is giving you challenges and asking you to keep fighting, to keep trying. I mean, the 7 of Wands, we know that 7 of Wands could be that someone's in denial, they're pushing back, they feel as though they had to fight all the time, fighting, being there, trying really hard financially or even romantically. Fighting a battle where you need to be more creative, it could be a more emotional month, it could be a month where you're looking more so at your finances as well, with the King of Pentacles. Of course, King of Pentacles could be someone that you are associated with through work. We've got a King of Cups here. So this could be possibly, this could also be your energy. If you're a Taurus, King of Pentacles would be your energy. King of Cups could be a Scorpio individual, nevertheless. This could be someone that you are associating yourself with. Now, the fish also brings up Pisces energy for me. The fish does speak to generally abundance, but the fish can also speak to cycles, being in a repetitive cycle. The fish also can speak to, sometimes it could speak to something very sudden, something very unexpected, where you feel a sense of injustice pertaining to a home, pertaining to a, possibly because King of Pentacles could be a father, could be a spouse, could be someone that didn't treat you fairly, didn't treat you just, for some of you. We do have a Knight of Cups here, and we've got the King of Cups here. Knight of Cups, yes, is someone coming through with an offer. It could be something creative, something that you're working on, but it can also speak to, because we've got Mercury here, and Mercury can speak to collaboration or business or commerce. Or this could be something romantic here, that there are many communications pertaining to a love offer. This could also be a business offer, of course, which could again be backbreaking in the month of February. But the heaviness of the Ten of Wands turns into the Ace of Wands. So this could be a possible ending of a project for those of you that are looking at business. A possible ending of a project, finishing up a project, and a new project being offered to you. Now there's a lot of fear. The fear card speaks to the psyche. I don't know if this is someone you're dealing with, or this is your fear. You're fearing that someone is going to be unjust, unfair with you. And I'm going to say also, I feel that with the World card, both times, especially with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, in a love situation, I feel as though some of you are fearing that someone does not feel the same for you, because the World card is like feeling like someone is your world. But I feel as though you are fearing that the person you're dealing with is not going to come through for you. That whatever it is that you're breaking free from, because you could be dealing with two different people. We've got a water sign and an earth sign, if they are two different people. The energy of Pisces and the fish, this speaks to financial abundance. So I'm wondering if, because the King of Cups is someone that's more emotional. Now, I don't know if it's someone that has got psychological issues with a fear card here. Someone that is not balanced emotionally. Remember, the King of Cups sits on the water, so fluctuating emotions. This could be just as a general energy in the month of February. But then with the King of Pentacles, this is something more stable, more long-term. We see the round table here in this Lenormand card, which means speaks to a possible meeting, a happy meeting, a happy get-together. Just be careful who you share your information with, because the mice can speak to third parties, gossip. It could speak to possible financial strains and challenges here as well, which could be again associated with a home, I'm going to say, because of all the wands here. We see the Ten of Wands here, and we've got an ace. We know that the Magician is an ace. It's like you're completing a cycle, and it's as though the stars align for an offer that's coming in. Remember that we've got two knights here. It looks like they're both trotting in. Usually the Knight of Wands is running in, but we see that it could be the same knight. It could possibly be the same offer. That's something you're waiting on. And I see here in January that this knight, even though this is someone who's very quick It's a quick night. I feel as though they're waiting on an opportunity, the 1111. They've been waiting on an opportunity to be able to come forth with this cup. I don't know if this is you or someone else, but we see that where love is concerned, it's a beautiful opportunity here. Remember, the star speaks to the Aquarian energy. So breaking free, speaking the truth, being truthful, and going through some healing, obviously. Healing something that you needed to break free from, something that, unhealthy attachments I get here as well. Of the past, you are possibly concluding something very successfully here. Breaking free from any boundaries or anything that was holding you back, pertaining to a brand new cycle. So we've got strong Leo and Aquarius here. The Leo energy is about creation, it's creativity, it's giving birth to something. It's also matters of heart. It's being able to give birth to something, something that you're creating, something that you love. And Aquarius does speak to the future, so this the Aquarius season as well. That's really interesting. So there will be a lot of planets in Aquarius. It's a very important Aquarian season that we'll be seeing in February. So there's something that you are breaking free from, getting released from, some worry, some fear, some anxiety, some inability to understand what's really going on. Maybe there was a lot of illusion pertaining to someone's emotions. King of Cups, who turns into the Knight of Cups. We see the Knight of Cups does show up. There can be communications, emotional communications, lots of back and forth. It's like the stars align for a brand new beginning. The Magician speaks to magic. You may be dealing with someone that is a magician in your life, or this could be just the energy that you uphold. Whatever you have been working on, this could be recognition as well, and fame. That's what the star speaks to. I don't know if it's you being recognized, if you're doing anything through social media in the month of January, or the recognition comes from a particular person in a heart matter. And this could also speak to someone breaking away from fears, from their fears, the fear of disillusionment, deception. And not completing something, and being, getting to that accomplishment, getting to that success, which is the World card. And of course the World card, we've got the World card and the Star card. So this could speak to, yes, if this is business, of course it could speak to the ability to expand what you've created, what you're creating, let's say in January. And this could be worldly recognition, or you're dealing with someone that is recognized in the world. Okay, let's go on to the month of March of 2024. We have the Three of Swords here. The Three of Swords is some sort of a disappointment. It could speak to third parties, some sort of a holdback. We've got a Three of Swords and a 3 major arcana card with the Empress here. We've got the Empress, and the Empress we know is abundance, manifestation. She's very creative. Whatever she nurtures, she's a 3, and it's all about expansion, growth, financial abundance. The Nurture card is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So if this is a love relationship, for some of you, you're going to have to be very patient. Okay, we know that the Empress there's a seed growing, which is being created, obviously. And she's very motherly. She's very motherly. She's very much inclined to come through as very Venusian. So we've got the signs Taurus and Libra here. But there's something that maybe is taking longer than what you were hoping for here. With the Three of Swords, there's some sort of a disappointment. This could be someone connected to another relationship with the Empress. She could be a spouse. She could be someone that in love that you share children with, whether this is you or this is someone else's partner. I do get generally that there's great abundance in love here, but patience is also necessary. And I feel like telling you, if you think that there's going to be some sort of, you've been following a certain path, maybe you're needing to tweak that path, because we've got new direction here. It's like we've got an open path here in the month of March. Maybe a new strategy. Maybe there's a possibility that there are things that are unknown in the month of March, because we've got the Seven of Swords here, and this is also the letter. So the letter could speak to information, legal papers as well, and we've got the open book here, and the book is the Ten of Pentacles. So someone being open about their family life, a completion of a cycle, something to do with family, nevertheless, something that was unknown. We see the males here, they're tired. It's like someone's been holding on to the communication, on holding on to secrets, not being so open. But we see here that the book is open. So this may also reference January again. And we see the clouds clearing. We see that there will possibly be some worry around the month of April as the clouds get darker here. But there will be enlightenment here about a chapter, some sort of practical matter, family matter, money matter, coming through, being known, being seen, being aware of. Right, the book can speak to it's very strongly associated with knowledge, education, research, but also some secrets that will be revealed in the month of March. I get here. It could be connected to someone's mother as well. It could be your mother. It could be someone that you're dealing with. We've got the King of Wands here. So Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. We've got the King of Wands here. So King of Wands is showing up twice in the month of March. Now we've also got the Queen of Wands here. Remember, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, they could be a power couple. This could be a business interaction, but it could also be two people that are very attracted to each other. We do see the Knight of Wands here, which we've got the Knight, the Queen, and the King, which to me says that there's a possibility that there is a love triangle for some of you here. Some of you could be, if this is a love triangle, some of you may be dealing with someone that is a little bit younger than you, a little bit not as experienced as you. But we also see the maturation from the Knight to the King. So if this is the same person, that someone that you're connected to, possibly also through secrecy or through business, and again, it could be someone that's at a physical distance to you. I get that there's a feeling of this person is like a second. There's like a deep familiarity with this person, as though they feel like a tribe member, as though you've known them forever, as though they're part of your family, even though I feel that they are not for most of you. So we see in the month of March that things are up in the air. The Two of Pentacles is a choice. It's being quite busy, or it's an adjustment or some sort of a dilemma. So we go from the Two of Pentacles to the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, again, the Sagittarian energy, looking out to sea, waiting on those ships to come in, whatever it is that you've been nurturing, loving, you've suffered disappointments, you kept on it, you kept working extra hard on something. And I'm going to say also, because of the clouds here, this King of Wands may also hold secrets. And I'm going back to the King of Cups. This could be the same person, this could be someone else, okay? Remember, it's a general reading. Sometimes, because we've got three kings in your reading here. First of all, three kings speak to protection, but this could also be someone that's coming to their senses, someone that's ready to take action, someone that was quite recessive, very unsure of themselves, someone, I would say, more inclined towards business, and they come through more sexually. They desire to connect with you more than them being open emotionally, because we've got the Knight of Cups here. Just looking at the Mystic Moon Oracle, we've got lessons, something is being learnt. We've got fears, something is playing out. You're finding out things that maybe will frighten you. Maybe you're finding out, as someone could be, a divine masculine, or the other person in your life could be opening up and speaking more about their fears, their anxieties, their stress pertaining to third parties. It could be pertaining to deception coming from third parties and not between you and a love partner. Could be, yes, someone that is breaking free from a difficult, challenging situation of the past. So someone, even though we know the Knight of Cups is someone that may fear opening up emotionally, speaking truthfully about what heaviness they're carrying, right? Because the magician can also be trickery. So I don't know if they've been dealing with someone that was a trickster. There's fear of trickery here, fear of deception and betrayal. But also someone spilling the beans, I would say here. I get here that someone is breaking free from their fears, breaking free and doing, and I'm going to say again, following their heart, doing what is right for them. And the open book can also speak to someone now being more open, being more nurturing where love is concerned. It's like a new direction, tweaking things, making a decision. And it's possible also because Mercury will be retrograding then end of March. You could be returning back to a past situation where someone turns their back on a third party. Where business is concerned, we've got 4 wands here. So this is referencing January as well, where there's something that's being completed and a new opening, a new possible ability to put those wands in the ground to build on your foundation, whether this is a love relationship or whether this is a business partnership, right? There will be, though, some sort of a disappointment or something that could be quite challenging. Now, the 3 of Swords, not an easy card. I would like to see what that's about. What is the 3 of Swords about, please, Spirit? I want you to pay attention to the 21st of January, the 17th of February, and the 3rd of March. They are important dates for you. What is this Three of Swords? We've got omaggio di preziosi, a precious gift. Something comes to an end. Something is going through a metamorphosis. There he is, because it's the Five of Swords. This could be possibly a disappointment with work, because it's the Eight of Pentacles. Something that was promised was taken back, is ending, because there's too much competition. There's third parties. If this is not work, it's pertaining to practical matters and also communications. We do have the Death card here. So, and we know the Five of Swords many times could be third parties. Five of Swords is like a battle. It could speak to harsh words, miscommunication as well, because if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they could be very secretive. And we've got the Superbia. Superbia speaks to possible vanity, but also something very wonderful that is opening up. It's the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands, we've got the Three of Wands here. So, like an opening here, after a disappointment, when you're thinking the worst, because we've got two amazing cards. Two amazing cards, and we've got the Death card here. Someone falling out of the equation. Some sort of a situation that is ending. It could be a challenging situation that is ending, because the Three of Swords can speak to third parties. Someone falling out of the equation, I'm going to say. Because we do end up with a 2 here. And 2s always speak to decisions, a possible opening, a choice made. The Superbia also can speak to competitive energies between two divine masculine for the heart of a divine feminine that is, in their eyes, very much like the Empress. This could be an actual battle between two people fighting for one particular person. Two divine masculine, more than likely, fighting for this Empress here, for the heart of this Empress. But we see that someone falls out of the equation, because we see the Three of Wands here. Someone's made their choice. They've moved through those Two of Wands. The competition is who's willing to fight, who's willing to go to battle. Not everyone can win here. We see that the King of Wands is willing to take the action. So someone who's got fire in their chart, surely. It could be also because we've got the Eight of Pentacles here. The omaggio di preziosi is a precious gift that someone's willing to put in the effort to fight for this relationship, to fight for an opening, for a balancing out, fight for the abundance, be in the right place at the right time. That's also something that I'm getting here. And yes, some of you could be closing up a chapter, Four of Wands, the 3 and the 4th, with someone that was not able to decide, to choose. Maybe the choice, sometimes a choice is not, someone's making a choice by not choosing. I feel this is what I needed to tell you here. Interesting. Let's have a look at what is What is this fox about? The Nine of Wands, which is also here. What is the fox about? We've got a secret reunion here. Someone is trying to come back into your life where there were blockages, possibly someone being also in another commitment because of the tower there, which the tower speaks to something being built, right? We don't know if it was built on solid ground. But this is finding a strategic way to reunite, being intelligent. As I said, not sharing the information with people, keeping it under wraps. I get that there is a lot of passion, a lot of desire to reconnect with someone here, that you need to travel towards. Someone, some of you, your lives, it's like you're closing up a book in your life where you've learned the lessons, you or the other person. There are the blockages, the prison and Nine of Swords, but there will be a lot of stress and anxiety as there are still holdbacks. But I feel that you will be overcoming with what this stress and anxiety is. This can be also, I'm going to say this could be sleepless nights because something is promised here as well. But there's a lot of stress. There's also excitement. That someone is preparing to break free from a situation here that was holding them back from building on something that they loved. I mean, Nine of Wands, right? Waiting until the end, waiting until the last moment. Let's have a look at the mice here. I want to have a look at the mice. We've got the Sospiri. The Sospiri is like torment, waiting on those ships to come in. It's the Six of Swords, which again speaks to transition, travel, moving over water, but also leaving competitive energies, third parties, challenging communications as well, and moving more to serenity, being more open, breaking free from the fear of truth, the fear of speaking about any hardships, personal hardships, things pertaining to your home, to your finances, to your financial life, maybe sharing that information with someone, not fearing sharing that with someone in particular. And we see the Knight of Cups here. What's this offer about? We've got a secret meeting. An offer, if this is not secret, it's secrets that your knight, this person, was holding from you pertaining to their personal life and things that were going on behind closed doors. It could be also that they've been strategizing and preparing for the right timing, for the right opportunity to be able to offer you something long term. We've got the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is here and the King of Cups is here. It's interesting because I get the similar energies. We've got water and earth. We've got earth and water. So for many of you, this could be the same person. But nevertheless, this is the Ace of Pentacles. So something is offered that will bring an opportunity for a new beginning. Something that will be of value. Something that will be much more stable. So grab the opportunity in the month of February. And I just want to take the outgoing card, the Three of Wands here. Now I'll take one card, first of all, on the letter and on the book, the open book. I want to see what that's about. And we've got the Ace of Cups and a pleasant conversation around a table. This may be at a physical distance. This could be something that is quite secretive. Could be also something that a person wanted this could be also someone's opening up their cards to family, to relatives, that their life is taking a new direction. Maybe this was something that they kept very hidden, very secret. And now I get a very powerful energy from you, dear earth signs, that by March you'll be doing what it is that your heart desires and not what everyone else desires. So I get like this, it's like you're laying your cards on the table. You're being more open, unless this is someone else in your life that's being open with their own people about a connection of yours, about a meeting, a new beginning. It's the Ace of Cups. Remember, the Ace of Cups is an opportunity. Nevertheless, there's a wonderful meeting here. Not all will take the news as well as you had hoped for. I would say your most important people will get used to the idea, even though they may take it a little bit as a little bit of a challenge. This could be something that you'll be facing in the month of March, earth signs. But I feel that most people on board will be on board with you. Let's have a look at that Three of Wands, because I feel as though end of March you'll be turning your back on relationships that did not work for you, people that were not on team earth, right? But also there's a possibility that your ships are finally coming in with whatever it is you desired, whatever it is that you're creating as well. I do see you're going to be quite busy. You're building on something that will be long lasting. And we've got the dog. So even friendships, the dog speaks to friendships, but it also speaks to loyalty. It's the Nine of Cups. Someone was always loyal in your periphery, whether it was a friendship and you're turning your back also on friends that will not be there for you. Nine of Cups, someone being very loyal to a wish fulfillment, something that they desired always. And the dog does speak to friendships as well, and support and obedience, but also devotion, being devoted to this wish fulfillment. It is the energy of Aquarius in Uranus in Aquarius. So friendships will be very important in the month of March. You're turning your back on those that are not loyal to you. Some of you are connecting more with friends, but if this is also a love connection, then think of who you've been loyal to, who's been loyal to you, who was always there. This person is someone that you will not be turning your back on. You'll be turning your back on those who were not loyal, who were not your best friend, because the dog can speak to a best friend. Okay, so that's what I see. Let's have a look. Let's take the Spirit of the Animals Oracle and see which spirit animal guide you are being advised by. Earth signs, please, Spirit. Earth in January, February, and March. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We have Lynx, Keeper of Secrets. I did mention something about secrets. Be careful who you share your personal life, your secrets with. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So this says obviously that you are very intuitive. The cat can speak to also distrust. So where there is distrust, that could be a little bit challenging. The cat, well, it's a lynx. I get the energy of the High Priestess here. having that deep knowing, obviously. Let's read it again. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. This could be someone else in your life as well. You can see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. That is obviously pertaining to your higher self. So some of you will be spending a little bit of time on your own. You need to listen to your higher self. I do get that there is some distrust from people around you. Someone that fears that you may be sharing their secrets with others or the other way around. Now, you could also be you're being observed by someone else that is, it's like you're going through some sort of a test. And it can be a little bit nerve-wracking, I feel here. And I do believe that your strength comes from your higher self. So trust that, my dear friends. The Lynx, keeper of secrets. Very, very important in the next 3 months. Okay, remember also that the cats have got 9 lives. Cats are very nurturing. They have their litter. They are very instinctual. Trust your instincts. Be smart. Be careful who you trust and who you open up to as well. That is a very important message for you, my dear earth signs. And I think I will leave it there. I do hope that it did resonate for you somewhat. You'll have to come back to this reading, obviously, see how it's playing out in the first quarter of the year of 2024. I am wishing you well. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I really appreciate it. The channel does much better when you help it along, at least through liking. Please share this video if it's possible, if you can, and revisit it after a little while, as what I've been saying now maybe is a little bit unclear for you. See how things will unfold as the next 3 months play out. Okay, so much love, much light to all of you. Wishing you well, and I will talk to you soon. Love and light.